with SACU MP Dido Raso. The move came after Azimio principal Kalonzo Musyoka said that the opposition was willing to stand down its demos if Kainan is recused from the talks. Kenya Kwanza, led by Majority Leader Kimani Ichung'wah, said it was willing to bend backwards for the interest of the country. Here's our senior political affairs reporter Apollo Kamau to kickstart this bulletin tonight.
Sobriety and voice of reason after Tuesday's chaos prevailed on Wednesday after Kenya Kwanza and the Azimio coalition softened their hardline positions on the bipartisan talks, both sides making concessions in a give-and-take affair. The Azimio coalition calling off its Thursday protests after Kenya Kwanza heeded to the opposition's demand to recuse Elders MP Aidan Kainan from the talks, replacing him with SACU MP Dido Raso.
This evening, the leadership of the Azimio La Moja One Kenya coalition party met and agreed to once more suspend the mass protests that we had earlier scheduled to continue tomorrow. The coalition took this step following the decision by the Kenya Kwanza to accede to one of our demands that informed the resumption of the mass action.
We are willing to bend backwards for the sake of progress of the country, national unity, and the stability of the nation. We have therefore consulted with Mheshimiwa Adan Kainan and the coalition's leadership, and the Honorable Adan Kainan has graciously agreed to recuse himself in the greater interest of this country and the exercise that is before the bipartisan committee.
Following the decision to call off the demos, the Azimio coalition has now summoned its 7-member delegation to the bipartisan talks on Thursday for fresh instructions on how they will engage their Kenya Kwanza counterparts. Azimio warning Kenya Kwanza they will not hesitate to return to the streets should there be lack of goodwill.
That we will not hesitate to resume the mass action at the slightest indication of lack of goodwill and honesty on the Kenya Kwanza side.
The man on the center of the storm, Elders MP Aidan Kainan, saying Azimio has no reason to stall the talks.
I do not want Kainan to be used as an excuse in the name of the other many excuses that they're likely to generate in the next few days. So, and taking into account the national interest, as Professor Terodi once said, there comes a time when the country is more important than an individual.
How to make progress, because for 1 week we have been in a quagmire without knowing exactly where we are going. So tomorrow we are back so that we can start from where we stopped and the talks can proceed seamlessly without any interference.
With sobriety prevailing from the two sides on Wednesday, attention now shifts to the next phase of the talks, with the opening of the servers and restatement of IEBC commissioners being a sticking point. Apollo Kamau, TV 47 at Parliament Buildings.
Well, thank you for that.